In the vast silence of the Egyptian desert, where the wind dances over golden dunes and the sun sets behind the colossal silhouettes of the pyramids, lies a civilization that has refused to surrender its mysteries. The pharaohs, kings who were worshipped as gods, buried in golden tombs and shrouded in riddles, still whisper secrets across the sands of time. This is not the story you learned in school. This is the story of curses, forbidden knowledge, cosmic alignments, and truths too dangerous to write. The curse that killed kings in 1922. A man named Howard Carter broke through a sealed tomb in the Valley of the Kings. What lay inside was the untouched resting place of a boy king, Tutankhamun. But as the world celebrated the discovery, something darker began to unfold. Within months, Lord Carnarvon, the man who funded the excavation, was dead from a mysterious infection. Other team members followed. Sudden illnesses, accidents, unexplained tragedies. Newspapers cried, "The curse of the pharaohs." Was it myth, coincidence, or a warning carved into the very walls of the tomb? Death will come on swift wings to those who disturb the king. The impossible engineering of the pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza stands not just as a monument, but as a question. Weighing 6 million tons, constructed from 2-3 million stones, many heavier than trucks, it was built with such precision that modern technology struggles to replicate it. Even more astonishing, the pyramid is aligned perfectly with true north and reflects the stars of Orion's belt, mirroring the heavens. How did ancient builders, without cranes or lasers, achieve this? Some believe lost technologies were at work. Others whisper of knowledge gifted from the stars. Secrets of ancient Egyptian medicine hidden in dusty museums and locked archives are papyri that speak of a different kind of magic, science. The Ebers Papyrus, written over 3,500 years ago, reveals a medical system so advanced it shocks modern doctors. Treatments for cancer, brain injuries, even depression. Techniques for surgery, bone setting, and anesthesia. They even had prescriptions for birth control and prosthetic limbs. How did they know so much so early? And why were so many of these secrets forgotten? The black sarcophagus that should have stayed buried in 2018, construction workers in Alexandria stumbled upon a strange black sarcophagus, sealed in granite, untouched for over 2,000 years. Speculation erupted. Was it the tomb of Alexander the Great? A cursed pharaoh? The Antichrist? When opened, the world watched in horror. Inside were 3 skeletons floating in dark, red liquid.
No gold, no inscriptions.
Just rot, bones, and questions. Even DNA tests couldn't explain who they were. To this day, the mystery of the black coffin remains unsolved. Stargates of the gods? The Temple of Dendra holds something most tourists miss. A ceiling engraved with the full zodiac, eclipses, and celestial cycles with near-perfect accuracy. The pyramids themselves are giant calendars, aligned with solstices and stars. Some scholars argue that the ancient Egyptians mapped the sky better than we did until recent centuries. Did they possess astronomical tools we've never found? Or were they taught by something or someone we've yet to understand? Chapter 6. The Forbidden Temples. Not all knowledge was meant to survive. Some temples in Egypt were destroyed not by war, but by priests. Scrolls were burned, statues defaced, and passages sealed with curses carved in stone. One temple in Saqqara was found buried in sand with walls describing rituals to summon forces from beyond the earth. Were these just metaphors? Or were they hiding something that humanity wasn't ready to face? There are rumors of a library beneath the Sphinx. Ancient writings speak of a hall of records, where the god's wisdom is buried. Every attempt to find it mysteriously stopped. Chapter 7. The silence of the sands. For every discovery made in Egypt, there are hundreds buried beneath its surface. Political restrictions, dangerous terrain, and even modern curses. Yes, archaeologists have vanished. Keep us from reaching deeper. But those who listen closely say the land still speaks. In dreams, in symbols, in the wind that howls through the broken columns of Karnak. Calls to us to remember, to awaken. The secret that will never be revealed, perhaps the greatest secret of all, is not hidden in stone, but in silence. The pharaohs ruled for over 3,000 years. Dynasties rose and fell. Gods came and went. Yet in all their records, not one document truly explains how it all began. No definitive origin story. No clear account of how the gods chose men to become pharaohs. No answer to why their knowledge vanished so suddenly. What if that secret was too dangerous to tell? What if they never wanted us to know? As the camera pulls back over the Great Pyramid at sunset, the narrator speaks one final line. Some say the past is buried, but in Egypt, the past is alive, and it's waiting to be unearthed.